Welcome back, best of the best practitioners of love and light. Oh my gosh, seriously. I have been working at the garage nonstop. Let me tell you that, okay? I think I started around 10 o'clock, 10:30 last night, okay? Because I had to call for large item pickup. And so I had to haul ass. I'm 90, maybe 100 pounds. So I had to incrementally move large volume objects that are definitely beyond my weight. 3 of them. And clean them off and make room for them in this oh man, thank God that there wasn't that much rat shit there. But today, let me tell you. Okay, so 10:30 till around 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And so I did that and I succeeded. Oh my gosh, feels so much better. So I decided, okay, my son's right about calling it a day. Because I was going to go fully aggro on it. And I was like, no, I did enough, okay? And he helped me at the very, very tail end to bind something, for safety. And then, so today I went at it, I would say at maybe 11 o'clock. Till just about now, so 5 hours again. And this time I was scrubbing with bleach, the floors rat piss, rat poop, oh my gosh. Nasty coolers that have been left out for maybe years. With popped soda cans in there. Do you know, oh my gosh. So, I am proud of myself for pushing through it. The time flew. And, any incremental change is going to be wonderful. So, I'm just happy that I know that I don't need to have somebody potentially around to possibly hope to God that they're going to pitch in and clean up rather than, smoke out and make excuses. Now, I'm not against smoking out. I haven't done it in over a year at all. So, I'm just trying to find any reason to fortify myself, and it served its purpose way back when there was a lot of depression and some losses in the family, and just people not dealing with their healing work. So it puts a big it becomes a heavyweight to the family. And, when kids are involved, it's, it's just sad. So anyway, I was going to keep on going with cleaning up, because I'm okay, I could do this, I could do that. And I don't feel as nasty as the last time I cleaned up rat shit for 12 hours. But I was that's nasty, because I'm I don't want to fold clothes, clean clothes, and no. So, yeah, so this is a little, break period to get back on it. I'm sorry if I haven't responded to anyone's, messages. I said, it I had those yellow gloves on and the fan going, and I didn't want to call the kids into it, because that's really not their problem. Maybe like maintenance type of, chores, but not like accumulated bullshit, so that's, they've already like been through enough. So to like, let them just be kids right now, So anyway, tell me something good, Spirit. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my best of the best light and love crew. Yeah. So, I feel very good about that. What I've done today. I have another interview on Friday, so that's just coming right up around the bend. I have my court date coming up the beginning of next month. And I think it's like actually on my anniversary date of like my 3rd year on YouTube. So, and it's just a few days before Easter. So anyway, there's just a lot going on, and I don't really know what the checkpoints are in order to get me to this place of like absolute financial freedom and stability and independence. But we'll see what happens with all of this. There was like a texting war initiated by my ex, saying that he was going to call Welfare Protection Services Agency, something like that, because the kids haven't responded to his messages in over a week. And I'm like, dude, that's not my problem. That's not my issue. Next time, if you're that concerned, holler at me, and I'll go ahead and let them know that they need to respond to you. Like, I have no part in that. Like, dude. But like it was much nicer than that. And then it was just like I refused to, it's just like, if it's so ridiculous. So because he was kind of ordering me around to have them respond to him, and but whatever else, I don't even remember what else. I was just trying to be chill, like, who are you? In my head anyway. So, I don't even know. I refuse to fight and argue, but he asked me something, and then I was like, okay, if he's legit in asking that, I should ask him at least, when are you going to pay for 50% of the, child support? Just like matter of fact, like I have them for more than 50% of the time, and I'm like, so anyway, I don't know what else to say with regards to this, but I think Spirit's saying like things are balancing out anyway. So we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, Ace of Arrows in reverse. And so there's some meditative thought and like pinpointing, like just meditating on certain, I don't know if like it's important to be correct, but our realizations, the discernment that we're currently, like our how we're processing things is very accurate. So it's, just knowing the truth. And the truth will always come to surface. It's just a matter of when others will realize it. But it's due, I already know, the patterning of, like the domino effect of, like what I'm destined to do. So, things are playing out accordingly. And, it's, what else do you want to say, Spirit? I want to do another fun questionnaire, but okay, let's do that one. 3 of Bowls, 3 of Cups. So, Spirit saying like, good job, well done. You know, you did what you could do, which was, I like Spirit saying, oh, it makes me a little sad, that they wouldn't call a 5-hour investment in straight up cleaning on my own, like cumulative messes, and like divvying up all, like seriously, there was like rat housing in certain things that like my ex put like off to the side and just kind of neglected. And so like, I know normally, like the old me would be like upset that, you know, every day, it's not just every day, but multiple times a day, like sometimes multiple times an hour, you would go into the garage and smoke out and purposefully neglect all this other stuff and pile it on. And it was just like, so normally I would get upset at those things, but they're saying that, you know, like they wouldn't call it an incremental improvement with like 5 hours of like hard labor of just straight up nastiness. And so, you know, that's good, because it's not just for me, but like, you know, the kids, it's sanity, it's clarity, it's feng shui, it's letting the energy move, and, you know, like everything has sentience, even the love that you bring into your home. And so with that, there's, how do I say it? It's like we're fueling whatever we put into our home, and there's been like a lot of darkness in past times. So, you know, like any love that we can give it, even through, you know, cleaning, and just the care, just the TLC, is very much appreciated, you know, because, okay, it's not just the home that has its own sentience, its own life, its own energy, but also the land, the area, you know, it has its auric fields when you're talking about like ley lines and just because they say like when you go into a new place, especially, you know, if not a lot of people believe in all of this stuff, but that's okay. But when you enter into a new place, you should ask permission from its guardians to enter, especially if it's a sacred place, and this includes the Fae, and or taking something. So that's, I don't know, that's what, so going along with that, we're basically, like renters of the property that we're, you know, co-inhabiting. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I was told to say that. Okay. So, like we don't own it just because we own property. It's shared sentience. Okay, is there anything that you'd like to say, Spirit? Any, you know, it's something good. 5 of Cups, accentuated. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this. So there's a male kind of offering to a female walking down the path with their back turned. When is it? I think my ex's birthday is in a couple of days, and I think he's just kind of like stomping his feet, you know, just really, I don't know, like I didn't do anything to upset him. You know, I got to think when he riles up that he must be like drinking, or somebody's egging him on, or I don't know. But I pretty much keep to myself. So I think he's just like looking for attention, and like I'm just walking away, walking my own path. So that's pretty much like the truth of it. And you know, like how people like in elementary school, they say that if a boy picks on a girl, or, you know, roughhouses a little bit, that just means that he likes her. That's pretty much the same, you know, juvenile attitude when it comes to how I'm being approached with my ex. And, you know, I'm just trying to like keep to myself and like clean up. Like I'm doing the most. Like I'm really proud of myself for like what I've invested in, you know, with the kids and myself, and just like it's been a complete turnaround. So like it doesn't matter what happens, nobody can take away from that. Like what has been accomplished has been experienced and witnessed, and with the engagement of both me and the kids. So and for the most part just like self-initiated by me. So it's like I always told the world basically that like I would be my best like admin, I would be my best like assistant, because I've always invested so much into other employers, other companies, and now I'm getting to see that in play. It's not just that like I have no other choice, but it's been a long time coming, and to be able to see that like just doing it tells me that I made like the best choice. Like it was the most like correct, like it's the best thing that I could have done, that anybody could have done. So, you know, like I found myself earlier today feeling a little anxious and worried, before I like started again into cleaning, because when I realized how much more I could accomplish, like just with just a few hours, like, oh my goodness, do you know how many years were lost? Like, I have to think about more abundance mindset than lacking. So it's just, that was a very tough lesson for me to, I just, I don't know. So I don't feel hurt by this. I'm not going to excuse it either. It's just like if I could go back and change things, maybe I'd make the decision. Like this is just kind of in hindsight, that I would make the decision sooner. But you never know, because like the readiness is, like divine timing is always, you know, in play with an accuracy. So even though it might have been the correct decision, it's full card muted. Even though it was the correct decision, it wasn't accurate for the timing to come into play. So this is planting seeds as far as like walking down that path, you see. It's making things more fruitful, you see, like that's what's happening here. And then 2 fell over here, so it's the Power Lodge of Pipes. I'm not sure what that means. Give me a second. And 6 of Arrows. So it's finding that calm. I forget what Power Lodge is supposed to be. Give me a second. It is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I would have to say that it's, you know, picking yourself up and knowing what your magic is and finding the calm. It's very meditative, like how it first started off with the Ace of Arrows. Okay. But right here, it's like, when the Ace of Wands is in reverse, Spirit is just saying, like, pick up your wand, Tina. Just, get your magic together. But Spirit is saying, like, you already embody that. So, like, pick yourself up and just find the calm within all of this. Because even though people are trying to stir the waters, it's almost like they're caught in this riptide. So it's almost like that's their piece. So I'm over here, I'm unaffected, but over there, they think they're like creating this turbulence, and instead it's like to their own demise. So Spirit says, like, don't worry about it. I mean, it's important that we observe such things, but not to sit in it too long, because like, our back is already turned. There's other messages, I'm sure, that are coming through while I'm doing this, other texts, but like, I don't know. Like, it's like he's having an argument with himself again. And that usually happens. Actually, that always happens when he's drinking and, angry and whatever. So, let's open the deck. It's Harvest. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Do you know how awesome that is? To be able to take the wheel, like, just split the deck, and it's saying that it's not only just the Wheel of Fortune, but this is absolute abundance. This is like cash flow. This is like cha-ching. This is abundance. This is not just abundance where you can see it. It's harvesting time. Like, the table is set, Spirit is saying. So bottom of the deck is 8 of Pentacles. So continue working at it. Whatever it is that we feel called to do. If you find yourself in a similar situation, like, it doesn't mean going aggro, like putting all your eggs in one basket. And I know Easter is coming up, and that's traditionally what you would do. But this is this is a scavenger hunt where it's like our investments, like, okay, it's the search. What are we trying to say here, angels of love and light? It's reconnecting with the inner child, because it's finding that excitement in our involvement. I think we've been outcasted for a while, a good while. And maybe outcasted may be a strong word for all of our experiences, or, some of it. But not welcome, dissuaded, not encouraged, so it's just finding that excitement again and what we're called to engage in. Yeah. So there's something about a medallion here, because she's looking at one, but this is also showing that there's one right here too. That's something I haven't noticed before. And it's kind of Irish. This is the first time that I noticed this. This is rather strange to me, because that's I forgot what it's called. It's the Irish, like, heart with the hands and the crown. So it's very similar to that. And I think that symbolizes commitment. So if it's turned inwards, from what I remember, that means like you're already committed to self. If it's turned outwards, then you're open to bonds. Okay. So this is turned inwards. So, one important thing that I must tell you is that I was channeling in other energies, old energies again. Guys that are like pick me energy. And like, dude, you just ignore it. You don't respond. You don't find favor in their, like, you just keep doing what you're doing. And you find more interest in that than all the people that are trying to call your attention because they finally see your worth. And it's like the same old, you know what I mean? Same formula. So those are just certain deviations of my ex. And so just to like continue to focus, like, we're already taken, we're already committed to what we're doing. So that's, I think, why Spirit wanted me to mention that. Top of the deck is Nine of Pipes. So this is Nine of Wands. And this is building a firm construct, like a firm foundation based on the milestones that we've set in place. So it's holding down the fort. That's what it's saying. This is a really chill read. I don't but hopefully, you know, you also find I don't know if comfort is the word, but reassurance with whatever you're going through. Or yeah, I'm going to open the deck one more time, and we have the Magician in reverse. Okay, so it says resources. Okay, so this is being practical with our pursuits, with what we have around us. And because there have been like, since like the job market is still in process for me, and I don't how do I say it? Because my words hold a lot of power. The universes are working out a plan in progress with regards to my income becoming more stable. So with that, I have to do with what I have, which is basically very minimal credit at this time. And you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I do have that interview on Friday. And you know, it's not like a super quick turnaround, because that just means another 2 weeks at the very least to get a paycheck. So you know, I'm not as scared anymore as I was, let's say, last month. I don't know if I would say I'm unsettled. I think I hit some areas of confusion as far as like what's going on behind the scenes. But like, I know, like, I've seen the magic behind like what I do and how I'm guided. So like, it's just like a no-brainer. If you apply the kind of outputs that I have within divination, and like the playlists and everything, like the messaging is absolutely thorough when it comes to my core inner like divine team. Like, I know with such like magnificent partnership that like there's something behind the scenes that is just like awesome. And it's supposed to unfold in a way that's meant for me to engage in without, how do I say it? Without the, how do I say it? Given that there are also other sentients that are, wanting to take away from that. So, I think the divine is more concerned with not really like defense and delivering their karma, but also my journey in the excitement of like discoveries. I think they're more invested in finding cooking up ways to surprise me and facilitate me, like my excitement and my fascination with what I come across and what I am able to produce and experience. So there's a little fly around. Okay, so one more time, cut through. 10 of stones, 10 of pentacles. Yeah, this is undoubtedly like correct. So that's wonderful. We're gonna go with the bananagrams now. Here, just right here. Okay. So what are you gonna say, Spirit? Oh gosh, excuse me. So we have A in upside down, like but faced up, and then we have D, which is face down. So like, there's like BC, like before Christ or whatever, and then there's AD. I forget what AD is. I don't remember. But they could be also initials or what do you call it? DA. It could be like district attorney. So my lawyer or other lawyers may be present within this. And like they're definitely going to get their karma. I mean, that goes without saying. Although I've said it many times before, but the main focus in this is like with such wondrous works and what we're able to accomplish together in this partnership is just like a prompt, a foretelling, a segue to what's going to unfold. So I'm more trusting and more accepting of like more welcoming of what's to come. So like staying patient has become more effortless. I just feel like there's so much silence. It's eerie to me. So to break that sometimes, like, so I don't go into like bad habits that keep me stagnant, I will clean. Like, okay, let's get this going. Okay, I forgot to read the things. Okay, so we have we have DOA, that's dead on arrival, but it's like backwards. Huh. That's interesting. So, like, somebody, it has something to do with like lawyers, like district attorneys, something like that, where they're looking in hindsight, and what's supposed to be birth, what's supposed to come to fruition is like almost like dead on arrival, because they're looking at like what they've done before, and they can attribute their it's not just a lack of productivity, but something that they're unsuccessful in. there's some things that like have not gone through according to plan. Something got like fouled up, like funked up, and so instead of like coming out like with a bang, this is it's dead on arrival. That's interesting. Okay. So anyway, TTHISNDUSOEEAFRDCZ. So we have Fred. We have then these, those. So there's like a lot of meditative thought, like putting the puzzle pieces together. But it's very like aloof. So this is, I'm speaking within like the mentality of the like attorneys, is what I'm getting. I have thin, like they're walking on a thin line or thin rope or something like that. That's what I'm getting here. Shone. Yeah, the light has shone on it. Shine. Shiner. Oh, some of them are really getting like fucked up when it comes to the work is getting like, something's getting bad, like something's bad, like that's under their wing. I see credit, I see credits, crease, Terry, Teresa, Cynthia, but with an I instead of a Y. Cody, but with an IE. Stan. Dan. Oh, wait. Sean. I see nerd. Okay, somebody's trying to like project. Doshini? Huh. There's like Indian names here, like something, Darshini? Oh my gosh. I know somebody that's that name, know of somebody. But yeah, that's very interesting. I see encode. Stein. Store. Rita. Dre. Diane, Diana, Dina, Tina, Trina, Eric, Ernie, Andy, but with an IE. Isis, Orion, Orion, Han, like Han Solo, or Hans, like Hans Christian Andersen, Herod. Okay. China. Chris. Christina. Others. Aiden. Ian. Both spellings. Athena. Athena is important here. She was like the bomb homemaker. Okay. Sedate. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my goodness. Doses. Do-si-do. Swing your partner, do-si-do. The Ides of March, IDES. Okay. I don't know what that is. Seed. We had seed here, and that was the Fool's Journey. So, I feel like that's important. Like planting seeds, we're investing in the future, through our now moments, that we're like setting the precedence. Score. Yeah. Yeah, it's like spelled out, but like kind of backwards. So our hindsight is that we're like not just settling scores, but scoring, when it comes down to like looking at our investments. So this is excellent. I love it. Scored. When you say that you scored something, it's, I think like you cut it or sliced it, you marked it. So it's like we marked our territory through our own actions, the things that we could control. And like Spirit is saying, like the ballots are in. Like this depicts abundance. I mean, this is the 10 of stones right here, and beneath that is the 9 of stones. And then beneath that is the 8 of wands, 8 of pipes. That's what do you call it? That's communication. That's like deliverance. And then judgment is underneath that. So it's like, that's our karma. And then behind that is exemplar of stones. That's like the king of, what do you call it? Pentacles in reverse. And why is that? 7 of arrows. Yeah. Behind all of this, on the other side of judgment is the manipulator when it comes to monies and, the accumulation of wealth. 7 of arrows is, what do you call it? Deceit. It's 7 of swords. It's like planning of like this is a group thing that's like bullshit energy. Like creating a plan, like, oh, I'll cover your ass, if you cover mine, like, yeah, I'll pitch in for you bros before hoes, that kind of thing. So this is like the team, like, oh yeah, I'll give you like character references, because we've known each other like since, back in the day. So that's what's behind us. Like that's behind us. you know, like they're going to carry on with what they're going to do. But like the best thing that we can offer is kind of condensing the energy with like prayer. You know, we only wish for the best, and that's all that we can, you know, offer up to that crowd, and that's what we bring to the world. And inevitably, the world is able to see that. It's not just like who's, you know, on the other side of like who's the jury or who's the judge. When it comes down to it, like I've seen things unfold, like miraculously. And even, let's say, if something were to happen where the ruling is unfair, you know what that means? That means things are supposed to unfold accordingly, which means that they are due for some heavy karma. And with given a little bit more time and research, I'll be able to put it back on the table. Or there might be somebody who will, you know, offer up, you know, services for a decent price, if not pro bono. So we'll see. I mean, like, I have to like think about like, okay, I should not get those vegetables because they're not on sale, so I'll just wait until I get food stamps or something. You know, like I have to think about those things. Whereas like people are wondering like, oh, I wonder if Tina's going to show up to this show, to these bands or whatever. And it's like, you honestly think I have like the funds for that right now? Do you think, like, I don't know what you think like is going on, but you know, it's like, again, adding love into the environment. Like, so we have, did I ever say Z? I thought maybe it was an N, but anyway, there's a Z here. I don't know where that came from. I see Ezra. Ezra, I looked that up, and that's a helper. That's what that means. Okay. Fate. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay, instead of putting scored, I'm going to just put score. So that I can put together... Can I put together Ezra? I don't know. Give me a second. Let me see here. There's a way to do this. Give me a second. Athens? Okay, I don't know. put their seed. Okay. Door. I don't know where to put the Z though. Cuddy. Kid Cudi. Cuddy. I think we're supposed to channel a song from Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi? Cudi? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like that. It'll come to me. Alright. Rift. So sometimes, like, I forget what the exact meaning of rift is, but like it's almost like hitting a chord of dissonance, you know? It's like the wave like slaps you in the face, kind of. Instead of catching it, like slaps you in the face. That's what I'm getting here. But like it's, I don't know. Let me see if there's anything else here. Daz. Is that gorillas? Ado. I don't know what that... I'm hearing much ado about nothing. I don't know what... Is that a movie? So we have O and Z left. I don't see it going anywhere, really. Here, anyway. I feel like the journey, the adventure is separate. It's... What? Hold on. This is preparing us to go on like an adventure. Like, for sure. Because it's kept separate. It forced itself out. So it's like, you know, part of the whirlwinds, like tornadoes that we're experiencing, like Taz. I wanted to put Taz somewhere, but part of the tornadoes that we're experiencing are meant to take us to places where they're like quite magical, and we find our like friends, our soul teams, our tribe to like partner with and like enhance each other, support each other, and you know, come on to new discoveries, which you can't learn, which you couldn't have learned, you know, staying in one place. That kind of stifles your dreams, and yeah. That's interesting. Okay. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. Give me a second. Oh, hold on. I have to charge my phone, so... Oopsie. So that's what that looks like. Okay. Hold on. Gosh! Give me a second. Where is that? So now that this reading is officially over, I thank my sponsors, I thank my supporters, I thank you for all donations provided in light and love. Appreciate it. They're received likewise, obviously. So upon closing this reading, I close all portals, sending all energies back to your appropriate locations, thanking you for your respect in advance for my time, my space, my energies, my work, all of that, and that of my families. Thank you so very much. Sending you all back with your appropriate karmas due, initiating the first domino sequence. Sending you all back, closing all portals, and light and love now.